Hello everyone, as you can see this is the Acer slim version Aspire 3 laptop, the model number A315-21. Okay, so let's say this is called Aspire A3. Okay, this is standard factory laptop, okay for basic job, obviously not for gaming. But what happened recently, the charging port is not responding. So when I plug in the charger, the indicator light doesn't turn on. So I'm going to show you for an example. So that's the actual port. I put it in. The amber light needs to turn on from here, but there is no light indication. I check the charger. Everything is absolutely fine. Okay, but still this is not working. And if you have this sort of issue, I know this is quite kind of pain if you work from home from your laptop in this pandemic, but don't be confused. Make sure you give it a try now. So what I'm going to check first, I'm going to check if the charger is okay. So obviously to check the charger you need this sort of machine. I'm not going to perform it because I know the charger is fine. Okay, and the second thing is, if you think the charger is fine, then second thing is connect it and feel it. If this is like little bit wiggly like this, flimsy, as you can see, so this one clearly shows there is something wrong inside the port. Okay, by the way, I got the correct replacement for this machine. That's the actual port. So what happened is the actual port from the laptop is broken. That's why whenever I connect, okay, as you can see, this is firm. This is quite firm, it doesn't move. But because of the inside pin is broken or maybe snapped from the right place, this is no longer working. So today we are going to replace this DC port flex, DC port cable with the connector for this machine. It's quite simple. What you need to do, you need to open it up from the back. As you can see, there are some basic idea when you take out or open up your laptop or disassemble it. As you can see, the keyboard is not separate. This is actual built-in with the top panel. Okay, so this one indicates you must need to open up the whole panel. Okay, so close it first, put it upside down, take out all the screws that you can see. I'm going to start from any side. I think all of them are same in size, but anyway, I'll open this one first. It up like that. As you can see, the back cover already came out with the hard drive, so make sure you disconnect the hard drive connector, otherwise that would be a kind of pain. Okay, hold it tight and it. So now that's the actual facts. Before you do any sort of touch on the boot, make sure you disconnect the battery. That's the first thing. Once the battery is disconnected, you're free to open up this one. Okay. Now we're gonna check this, if this is what we thought, if this is the problem. Okay, let's connect it first like this. Good. And now we connect the battery. So now we're going to test the actual replacement, if it is faulty or not. So I'm going to connect it. We're going to check in here. As you can see, the light. Okay, so the light indicates the replacement part is absolutely fine, so we can do rest of the job to complete this repair and replacement. So I'm going to disconnect the charger, take out the old one. Okay, this actual port, DC port, under the hinges, so you must need to take out the screw first, unscrew it. Okay, and why do you do that? You need to lift up a little bit, which is not too easy, but you know, use your double side, you know, to keep the balance. That's the one. Okay, so this is into the place. Now we're going to check again if the placement is right or not. Yes, it's absolutely fine. Now we are good to push it back into the place, disconnect it, put one screw. Which one should be right here? Don't put it in that hole. How do you know which hole is right? You can see there is a kind of triangular icon. Okay, so this one indicates you must need to put the screw right here, and this one for later on. So everything is fine, and we connected the battery anyway. And this one, you know, M.2 SSD compatible, as you can see. Okay, and also it does have only one RAM port. Okay, the slot you can do, and that's all, pretty much everything for this machine. Okay, and this one doesn't take CR2032 battery for the CMOS. You know, this is only 3 volt 1220. Okay, so ML 1220 1220, quite smaller. Okay, and also it does have you know, obviously the preloaded 2.5 inch SATA hard drive. So you have two options: either you can put M.2 or you can put SATA SSD instead of the hard drive to make it faster. Okay, so now we're gonna close it back that way, like this. Before you forget, connect the hard drive. Good. Connect the little pump. Okay, there are two screws goes in here, which is one of them, this one, and Another one, that one. This one goes in here. Okay, so everything is done. Now we're going to double check. Hopefully the light would come on. As you can see the light. Okay, now let's turn on. If you turn on, the next LED indicator should be blue, which is blue, and it's turning on. Okay, if you check on the screen, it's turning on. So that's how you replace the charging port cable for Acer Aspire 3. The model number is right here, A315. Still, if you do have any question regarding this model, feel free to leave it in the comment section, and please don't forget to let me know how did you like this video, and I hope I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye for now. Thank you so much.